Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if you are watching on my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. And if you're watching on my Facebook page, make sure that you join my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can catch my tarot scopes and all of my other videos that I'm sharing over there. So I'm so excited, guys. Many of you have been watching my Oracle deck in development, my very first Oracle deck, and I cannot wait to share this with you guys. It's not totally complete. I have officially ordered my sample deck this week, so I'm waiting on that. I am finishing up on the book that is going to go along with it to help give you a sense of, additional meanings for the cards and things like that. I really want it to be great, so I've been spending a lot of time tweaking that and making it right. But the cards, I love the cards, and I'm so excited to say that this deck is absolutely something that I would buy from someone else. And so I'm really excited that this is something that I have put my creativity into and intention into, and I just cannot wait to share this with you guys. So keep an eye out. My intention is to have those ready to go, to have a pre-sale ready to go by in September. So keep an eye out for that. That's coming up really, really soon. So how is everybody? Hi Lori, hi Mom, thanks for watching. If you're watching live or on the replay, make sure you say hi. I always love to hear from you guys. How is everybody navigating all of this that we have going on? We continue to receive a lot of energetic downloads. Our planet is rapidly ascending, and it may not seem like it because we have a lot happening here, but what we have to understand is that this is really a clearing process. And in the same way that on our personal path, when we are ascending on our path, we find ourselves in situations where we are making changes to our lives, making tweaks, making adjustments, clearing things out, letting go of certain things, rebuilding certain things. And so we really are doing that as a planet right now. And so try not to get too wrapped up in the fear or the concern over things. Yes, it is, a lot of things look really scary, look really bad right now, but we have to keep redirecting our focus. We have to keep bringing that focus away from the fear, because every time that we are feeding fear, we are contributing to keeping the planetary energy at a lower level. And we really want to be contributing to, as best we can, contributing to this energy of love and doing our very, very best to be kind, to be love. And I always say, like, the biggest test of being love is to be loving, to have kindness for those people that we just quite frankly think are assholes or we cannot stand. We want to make sure that we are sending them love too, especially that we are sending them love. So if people are really upsetting you, if you're seeing things like Facebook posts or whatever, that people are really upset right now and people are really at each other's throats, and can we do that a little bit less? Can we just agree to disagree? Can we maybe say less? If you don't have something kind to say, maybe don't say it. And can we just raise each other up, or can we take it the extra step and think about those people that really piss us off, and can we send them light? That doesn't mean we have to hang out with them. That doesn't mean that they're going to be our favorite people, but can we imagine that we are sending light their way, that we are honoring them and giving them love, because every single person deserves that, no matter how much they frustrate us. So that is really, really key, and that is such a mission that we have right now, and so important that we are doing that and honoring that right now. But what I want to talk about is this situation that we have going on right now, this greatness that is being fostered within us. And so I want you to pay attention. You might look at me and say, like, I don't feel like any greatness is being fostered in me right now. This has just been really stressful. This has just been really hard. But I want you to really think about what is God or the universe, whatever you want to call that, trying to develop within you, trying to bring out of you. And sometimes that's strength. right? And we develop oftentimes strength and resiliency through challenges. And it doesn't have to be that way, but that oftentimes is one of the pathways that leads to that. So is that something that is being fostered within you right now? Or is God trying to foster and create ideas within you? You know, sometimes through, again, a lot of times this comes through discomfort, although it doesn't have to be, right? Sometimes like we just get these beautiful ideas that we're excited about. So is God trying to give you ideas, or is God trying to redirect you in some way and show you a different path? You know, I oftentimes say that when we get uncomfortable in certain circumstances, is that usually that is some kind of guidance, some kind of a direction, that there needs to be some changes here, some shifts here, something to be different here. Or maybe, you know, I found just this surge of energy this week and excitement about where some of these projects that I'm working on are going. My Oracle cards is one of those things. And so I felt like this excitement and this motivation, because what we're being brought to is this next level. We have truly stepped into and are stepping into, for some of us, because we're all on different timelines here, stepping into this new chapter and this new phase of our lives. And we all know that on the other side of all of this COVID stuff and just everything else that is going on, things aren't going to be the same. And I personally, every time I tap into the vision of that, see so much better, and us rebuilding things in such a better way. And so it's such a beautiful vision that I have for that. So hold on to that, because I think that's important, because again, it can look really bad right now, right? But there are these new beginnings that are happening for us, and you might already be seeing that. I know for so many of the clients that I'm working with, they have new things going on and new things being sparked within them. They're starting something new. They are exploring new ideas. Let that come. And also allow the process of whatever is needing to shift, whatever is needing to happen. You know, a lot of people have had these tower moments, you know, which I call them tower moments. That is based on a tarot card, the Tower. These major changes that have come in, and maybe we didn't choose them. You know, maybe we have shifts, maybe we have changes that we did not choose, but those changes are, again, meant to foster this greatness within us and bring out whatever it is that we're needing for this next level of things that we're doing. So pay attention to what's being brought out of you and allow it to happen. Allow the process to happen. Hi, Joy. Hi, Mark. Allow that to happen. Mark says resiliency and adaptiveness are key in these uncertain times. Absolutely. It is time to level up. We are leveling up. If you don't feel like you're leveling up, sometimes it doesn't look that way until we look back. But also, you know, again, we're all on some different timelines here. So you may find that these positive changes that are coming in will be coming in the relatively near future. So watch for that, wait for that, prepare for that, and let yourself be shaped into this version of yourself that is ready for the level up, because it is coming and it is going to be really beautiful if you allow it and if you allow yourself to be shaped in this way. I also do feel like, again, I come back to this, that there is such a grieving process happening, right, over the way that things were, and you know, we don't know what to expect. We don't know what's coming next. And you know, I can tell you, like for me, my kid's going back to school in a few weeks, and we don't really have a full sense of exactly what that looks like just yet, and that's hard. That uncertainty is hard. And you know, and we're grieving the changes, the losses, the shifting that has happened in our lives. We all are having to grieve that in some way. Or even if we're excited about some of these changes that have come in, there's always a grieving process that happens as well. So we have all of this happening. This is a big time for us as a collective. So we just want to honor that. We want to allow ourselves as best we can to flow with that. I keep saying this is one big fat lesson in flow, right? If you didn't know how to flow before, here's your chance. And that is absolutely one of those things that is trying to be fostered within each and every one of us. So can we flow a little bit better? Can we let ourselves be shown? Can we stop trying to fight against the current and just let ourselves be carried in the direction that we are destined to be carried in, and follow those inspired actions that are coming through as well, because that's part of flow too, is paying attention to what do I feel inspired to focus on today? What do I feel inspired to do? What actions do I feel inspired to take? That was part of my process with the Oracle cards. It was like, it's time to like dig deep and get this done and take care of it. So I did, because I've been working on them for a while, but I've done a whole lot of work on them over the past few weeks. So let's dive into the cards. They really support so much of what we're talking about here. And so, yeah, Joy says the breakdown for the new and improved. Absolutely. Things are being broken down so that they can be rebuilt in a better way, right? In so many ways. So I want to read these two together because I do think that they are important together. They came together, the 5 of Earth and the 3 of Earth. And this to me here is talking about us working together, us being in this together. Do not let this energy divide us, because we are all at the end of the day one, and we are all part of this collective. And this is really saying, like, don't allow this to divide you. Don't get caught up in these little things. And believe me, so much of this is little. It might seem really big right now, but it's little, right? Don't let these little things divide us and disconnect us from one another. That is an absolute huge mistake. I see so much energy that is really trying to be divisive and tear us apart. And this is about us working together. The sooner that we get that as a collective and we come together and we say, you know, that this is what we're allowing now. This is what we want to allow is really less fear, more love. And the sooner that we are making an effort to just support one another and do this together, the faster that things are going to move forward in a positive way. So if we all can do our part to be in this together, that's going to be really powerful. Then, I mean, this is such a beautiful energy, especially around the things that we're working on. So it might be your work, it might be your business, it might be things that you're creating, it might be new ideas that you have, it might be just something that is important for you in your life. But there's such a beautiful energy around that. We have, again, right next to each other, the Ace of Fire and the 3 of Fire. This is all about success in the things that you're working on, abundance through the things that you're working on, us being on the right path. And I think that we know, I think we feel it if we're not on the right path. I think that that is going to be obnoxiously clear, to the point that it might force you to make some changes that you need to make. Okay, so pay attention to that. But this is really saying, like, the things that you're putting your time and your energy on. And by the way, today's a new moon, so we have a lot of powerful manifestation power right now. The things that you're putting your focus, your energy into are going to be successful, are going to lead to abundance, are going to lead to happiness. This is an acknowledgement that so many of us as a collective are really on the right path. Even if we feel confused, even if we're not clear, you know, I can't remember a day of my life that I've ever felt 100% clear on exactly what I'm supposed to be doing or what's next. I have a really good sense of that because I am in tune with my intuition, but still, like, there are still questions because we aren't supposed to have all of the answers, and we're really supposed to trust that we're being guided, and we just have to keep taking it step by step by step as we feel intuitively called to take these steps, even if we're not quite sure the direction that we're stepping toward, right? Because a lot of times we don't have a sense of that big picture. But the things that you're feeling excited about right now, the things that you are wanting to put your time and energy into, the things that you're finding like this drive toward, these are going to be really successful for you. The Wheel card. Things are moving forward, right? We have successfully completed some things in our lives. We have, whether it's successfully completed goals, successfully completed life lessons, whatever these are, but we've been successful in a lot of ways. And this is about positive changes. This is about us moving forward as a collective. And some of these things that you've been waiting on for a long time, put some time and energy into it. Really focus on creating and manifesting these things that you really want, because the energy is on your side here and it is really going to support this moving forward. And the second to last card that we have here is the 6 of Earth. Again, this is about abundance, and but this is about us like really getting into a place where we're feeling like we have things balanced in our life. This is specifically can be, you know, financially balanced and feeling like you kind of have created a better balance there with that. Or we might find ourselves feeling called to do that because that's going to be important moving forward. You know, how do I make some decisions that are going to get me into a better financial place? But this is also just feeling like across the board, we're finding our way, we're finding our balance. So if you're feeling disconnected from your balance, take some steps, whether it's physical, financial, emotional, spiritual, whatever it is, take some steps to find that balance. Take some steps to get yourself into a better financial or otherwise place. And the last card that I pulled here, and I think that this is really key because again, we are working on as a collective moving into this energy of love and having love, seeing the world through the energy of love. And I think that part of that comes from not harboring, not carrying, not taking things on and continuing to carry them for a long time. So you may find yourself feeling really compelled to forgive some things. That doesn't mean that you allow that person that you're forgiving in your life anymore. Or maybe, you know, maybe it does. Maybe there's a resolution that comes with that. But it doesn't have to mean that. It just simply means that you are choosing to no longer carry this in your energy. You are choosing to no longer stay stuck and hold yourself back. And this is really powerful. So the card actually says, I search my heart for injustices I still harbor. I forgive them and let them go. So what are the injustices that you still harbor? What steps can you take to release yourself from harboring those, from carrying the heavy weight of those, so that you can move forward and you can step into this greatness that you are destined to step into. So those are your messages for this week. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. I would love to hear from you guys in comments or like or share this video, whatever you feel called to do. I always appreciate your support, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.